Hi, my dear friends. I'm glad to see you again on my Saga Tarot channel. If you're on my channel for the first time, please subscribe so you don't miss new videos. Today I am introducing a new category of card solitaire. Take my word for it, these little oracles predict just like tarot cards. In today's Pick a Heart reading, we are going to be asking the question, what is next in love for you? You can think of any period, but it is better to limit yourself to a month. I will post a new solitaire in next month. The program will randomly draw 3 precious hearts. Look at them and choose the one you like best. If you need time, pause the video, and then continue. I will speed up the recording a little so as not to delay the consideration of the layout itself. Under each heart, I put a number. This is your reading number. And while the program randomly draws cards, I will explain the principle of solitaire. We look at the dropped pictures and look for matching pictures. We will interpret them. Notice also that there are 4 rows. Approximately, each row implies 1 week. The first picture has already appeared. It takes time for the program to pull out the cards. And so, what do we see? Grapes fell out at the top. Now I will turn it over to fold the picture. This picture suggests that you can have a drink with someone, somewhere to have fun and good company. It is possible that some of you have a psychological dependence on relationships. Grapes can show that you will meet your love at a party or holiday. This is your need for a close-knit family. Prosperity awaits you. It is a symbol of health and longevity. Some will have fun in the company. A love adventure awaits you. It will be bright and memorable. Grapes mean the fulfillment of desire and a successful marriage. For a man, it can mean a struggle for his happiness and well-being. All your ideas related to the arrangement of your personal life will come true. Money will come when you don't expect it. You love sensual pleasures and desire to give them to someone you like. Get ready for some love adventures. Now I will rotate the picture. Like this. The second matching picture is of a lion. Some are in the early stages of courtship. This is when a man tries to win the attention of a woman, or a woman who tries to look attractive and desirable to the object of her desire. This card may indicate that a woman will have a new charming lover or admirer. Relationships with him will bring a lot of joy. Or it could simply mean good rough sex. You will be able to solve your problems because you will have enough willpower, determination, and pressure. These are your aspirations to move up the social ladder. You will be able to gain authority and respect in society, strengthen your financial position, and assert yourself in the professional field. For married people, it means harmonious relationships and love await you. I turn. And what do we see? The third picture is fire. It means the appearance of someone's lover or mistress, who is going on a trip is a good sign. This is a very strong potency for a man. You may have a passion or sexual attraction. Good changes in life await you. You will show too many emotions. Help from loved ones awaits you. This is the start of something new. Someone can burn bridges with a former partner. Someone will have a desire to take revenge at any cost. Pleasant and interesting events await you, which will fill your life in the coming days. A stream of vivid impressions and many interesting acquaintances are expected. It is possible to visit new, unexplored places and gain new knowledge. For a young girl, will you experience a strong romantic feeling? It will be a stormy romance with a promising young man. But, before plunging headlong into feelings, you should not forget about such important things as education and career. For a mature woman, fire promises a long-awaited meeting with old friends. Ladies' gatherings will be accompanied by interesting conversations. You will have a heated discussion on rather spicy topics and on the latest gossip about the personal lives of mutual friends. For married, a pleasant surprise awaits you from your spouse. It can be a romantic dinner in an expensive restaurant or even a trip. Alternatively, the spouse can present a gift in the form of jewelry. For single, for a long time, The shy gentleman does not dare to confess his feelings to you. Most likely, you yourself will have to go on the offensive and show moderate initiative in order to push the man to take decisive steps and start a relationship. For a man, for the young fire, it symbolizes youthful impulsiveness and maximalism, which can push you to commit a rash act. It is better to consult with someone who is older and wiser before making a non-standard decision. For example, with parents, teachers, or older and more experienced friends. For mature men, a surge of energy and inspiration will push you to do something that you have never done before. This idea will be warmly supported by relatives. With a serious and systematic approach to a new hobby, it may well begin to make a profit. For married, fire symbolizes a minor domestic dispute with his wife. Discussions may relate to repairs, vacation spots, and other everyday trifles. But it will do so without scandals and insults. A constructive dispute will turn out to be constructive, and a compromise solution will be found quickly. For single, you may have a serious competitor on the love front. This situation will push you to take decisive steps. Probably, jealousy will force a convinced bachelor to make a marriage proposal to his beloved. This will be the beginning of a long and happy family life. We assembling the following picture. This is lady. This is you if you are female or your partner if you are male. Maybe it's your mom too. We consider it only surrounded by cards, and she is surrounded by fire and clocks. The final picture is the clock. Hours are always the deciding factor. This may mean that you have an age difference. For some, it will be a difference of opinion. If you are a couple, it may mean that the difference in views may affect your relationship. The clock says that your relationship will develop in the right direction. Whoever expects a meeting with his soulmate, then everything will come according to heavenly time. You can't speed it up or delay it. And yet, the love process should not be left to chance. You must have everything under control. You will get married and will be very happy in marriage. The sign promises settled family relationships. The clock reminds you that the bad is leaving. Everything is changing, and soon, changes await you. You are in a quarrel. Reconciliation awaits you. This is a sign of imminent changes in real life. For young women, this is a sign of success in a new company. A successful acquaintance can develop into a strong friendship or become the beginning of a romantic story. For mature, this is a sign that you are rushing things in vain. What has to happen will happen in due time. Just wait for this moment. For married, unexpected news will break into the house. She will launch a series of important and very joyful events in the family. For single, someone has been waiting for your decision for a very long time. However, timidity and uncertainty do not allow hints that the response time was delayed. Rather, the waiter will simply retreat. And your delay could be a serious mistake. For a man, this portends that someone will constantly rush you. And this is no accident. Your sluggishness slows down not only your personal affairs but also those that concern others. Mature. Through the rational use of your time and internal resources, you will succeed in an important undertaking. This will significantly strengthen your position in society and give you credibility among others. Married. Wasting energy on empty talk and sorting out relationships in the family, you risk losing sight of something really important. Leave the ridiculous nitpicking and direct your forces to create peace and harmony in the house. Single. Seeing a watch on your wrist is a good life change. Prosperity, health, and strong relationships await you. We have completed the interpretation of the oracle for heart number 1 and will move on to heart number 2. I run the program and it draws cards randomly. Pictures are laid out in 4 rows, and each row implies 1 week if the alignment is done for a month. And if for another period, then divide by 4. And so the first picture fell out in the first row. This is the self-brewer. The self-brewer shows that guests will come to you and you will be a hospitable hostess or host. This is your home, where guests are always welcome. Whatever you are currently resolving issues with an apartment or a house, any of your questions can be resolved. The card can show that you will go to a restaurant, somewhere to eat deliciously in a pleasant environment. The second picture immediately fell out. This is Cupid. New adventures are waiting for you. The arrival of a new partner for some, these are new opportunities, unexpected happiness, or good news. This is a love card. Exciting feelings await you. This card means the awakening of feelings that we ourselves did not suspect. A sudden fatal passion flares up and now we are already soaring in the sky, among pink clouds of cotton candy. But this card also shows that we must open ourselves to growing feelings without fear of surrendering to unearthly euphoria, because otherwise the arrow from the bow will not hit the target, the roses will not bow to each other, and love will not come true. Cupid brings new light, opportunities, and harmonies that act on the connection of relationships. It indicates a sudden awakening of love, hope, and achievement. And a happy ending, a good family, understanding, good relationships with friends who help in everything. It can be a symbol of a child, a project, a quiet marital status, or stability. As a pleasant and cheerful wedding, the next picture also fell out. This is a squirrel. You will be doing household chores. You will have a lot of energy. And you will approach the issue of personal life smartly and prudently. For you, the family is the main thing. You cannot notice the shortcomings of your partner. The main thing for you will be to save the union. You will be in search of your goal in life, but at the same time, you do not like to change your habits, which means that there is a risk of missing out on a new favorable opportunity. Changing your destiny. You will enjoy life. It is important for you to have friends and maintain a good relationship with your family. Events will happen quickly, as the squirrel is a fast animal. For some, this is an adventure. Squirrel invites you to enjoy the simple pleasures and gifts that life brings you. It tells you that there will always be problems, but with a positive outlook on them, it is easier to overcome them. In the end, the squirrel teaches us to perceive life as a game and shows that the goal is not to get somewhere, but to enjoy the trip. Squirrel is a good value for single people. In life, a partner will very quickly appear who will turn your head, and you simply cannot resist. His intentions are honest, and he really loves you. The feeling of happiness will capture you completely, and life will be filled with harmony. The next picture is of ants. Now I will assemble it. Like this, ants, petty domestic quarrels, where without them. Try to accept the fact that changing a partner is an impossible task, if only because we ourselves do not change very often and willingly, although we want to become more courageous, feminine, successful, talented, or just move and develop. Therefore, treat such things more reverently and without judgment, and then you will realize that your partner has already become better, or that it doesn't hurt you at all. Ants most often mean emotions and annoying troubles. Next, we see a bull. You or your partner is a workaholic, and this is taking a toll on your relationship. It can also mean an acquaintance at work or at work. This is a sign that wishes will come true. Sitting idly by, it will not work. Only diligence and determination will lead to the desired result. It is possible that there will be ill-wishers who are ready to put spokes in the wheels, but that won't stop you. For a young girl, you should expect a tempting offer in reality. However, its rash acceptance can destroy all the plans that have been built for more than one day. If there is an opportunity to quickly replay everything and adapt to the situation, then act. Mature woman. The bull promises success in the planned business. However, it can stop self-doubt. Perhaps the reason for this is past unsuccessful undertakings. However, experience and the desire to achieve what you want at all costs are now the most reliable assistants. Do not be shy, everything will work out. Married lady. The bull suggests devoting more time to home and family. Too much time has been devoted to work. Relatives experience a lack of attention. Find a place in your busy schedule for them, and you will be thanked with sincere love. Unmarried girl. Relationships that develop as friendships can develop into something more. Therefore, it does not interfere with deciding what is needed more, friendship or love. And if the priority is the first, do not give vain hope to the fan. For men. To a young guy, the bull warns, be careful when sharing plans with strangers, especially if there are envious people in the environment. Someone will try to get into your affairs and mess them up. Therefore, first do what you have planned, then boast about the result. Mature man. The bull promises a favorable outcome to the planned business. However, one must carefully calculate the forces and capabilities. Going alone can be difficult, and if you are not sorry to share the laurels of the winner with someone, enlist the support of a reliable assistant. To a married man. Analyze your relationship with your spouse. Perhaps the reason for the misunderstanding lies in your own stubbornness. Try to give in to your chosen one, at least in small things, and you will be surprised at how accommodating she will seem to you. Single man. If, once again, the relationship does not add up, there will be a temptation to find a replacement for the failed half. But in vain. Perhaps it's just worth moderating selfishness. Relationships are a kind of work in which both parties work. Therefore, connect to the process, and you will understand that happiness is already nearby. And the final picture is a mirror. Lovers should be wary of an opponent. He is determined to remove you from their beloved's heart and replace you. This is a sign of possible imminent deception or insurmountable obstacles. For a woman, it can be a harbinger of domestic contradictions or quarrels. Some secrets will become known to you. Someone will soon have entertainment or a pleasant pastime, possible cheating on the part of a friend. You are about to make changes in your life. We have come to the last oracle. Let's mix the cards. I will randomly draw cards. Each row has 5 cards. There are only 4 rows. Each row implies 1 week if fortune telling goes for a month. For another time, divide by 4 yourself. Here is the first picture that immediately matched. And so the first picture is of a squirrel. You will be doing household chores. You will have a lot of energy. And you will approach the issue of personal life smartly and prudently. For you, the family is the main thing. You cannot notice the shortcomings of your partner. The main thing for you will be to save the union. You will be in search of your goal in life, but at the same time, you do not like to change your habits, which means that there is a risk of missing out on a new favorable opportunity. Changing your destiny. You will enjoy life. It is important for you to have friends and maintain a good relationship with your family. Events will happen quickly, as the squirrel is a fast animal. For some, this is an adventure. Squirrel invites you to enjoy the simple pleasures and gifts that life brings you. It tells you that there will always be problems, but with a positive outlook on them, it is easier to overcome them. In the end, the squirrel teaches us to perceive life as a game and shows that the goal is not to get somewhere, but to enjoy the trip. Squirrel is a good value for single people. In life, a partner will very quickly appear who will turn your head, and you simply cannot resist. His intentions are honest, and he really loves you. The feeling of happiness will capture you completely, and life will be filled with harmony. The second picture is of a lion. I will turn the cards over to complete the picture of the lion. Like this. Some are in the early stages of courtship. This is when a man tries to win the attention of a woman, or a woman who tries to look attractive and desirable to the object of her desire. This card may indicate that a woman will have a new charming lover or admirer. Relationships with him will bring a lot of joy. Or it could simply mean good rough sex. You will be able to solve your problems because you will have enough willpower, determination, and pressure. These are your desires to climb a step up the social ladder. You will be able to gain authority and respect in society, strengthen your financial position, and assert yourself in the professional field. For married people, it means harmonious relationships and love await you. And the final picture is a panther. The panther is an interesting symbol in the layout. The fact is that intimacy with your loved one is now a priority for you. This is the peak point of passion, which from the side even resembles insanity. You are ready to plunge headlong into this passion. You may be emotionally worried about your relationship with your partner. It means that you may have a sexual desire, but you will be afraid to give into it. Soon you will have a person who will be your teacher, mentor, or companion. He will help you discover in you that which has been forgotten but which is your birthright. Perhaps you should be careful who you trust and what you say to certain people because they might use it to harm you. Black Panther can also remind you to forget the negative and focus on the positive aspects of life, bringing you more positivity. Here I have completed the last solitaire. Friends, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Write your wishes and feedback. What layouts would you like to see more of? See you soon.